So, anything else you want to say? I mean, we talk to you all the time, it seems like. The Essential Red collection is out and things like that. Anything else you want to say to St. Louis?
Well, I got to say that the Van Halen tour is coming to a close. We got 17 more shows. At the end of my birthday bash, I go out.
Still feeling good about all that?
For the last leg. I like my band better. I'm sorry. I think the Van Halen thing is great, and it was nice. I wanted to do it. It was really my idea, and I pushed for it to happen. Everybody wanted to do it. It wasn't like I had to twist anybody's arm, but I mean, I instigated it. I made the initial call, and I'm glad I did, because I had to have some conclusion to that, and we did it for the fans. It could have been better than it was. The show was pretty awesome, but I'd like to see everybody in that band be a little more concerned about the fans the way I am, and be a little, besides just going out and doing a show. I just wish everybody took it a little more seriously.
I said that on the air, that shows were great, but just knowing you and knowing how you are, and it just seems like next year is kind of iffy for anything with it.
Yeah, I think it was past its trip. It should have happened a few years ago, but God help us if we'd have waited any longer. So at least we got it done, and it was good for the fans. And there were some great nights. Don't get me wrong. During the show, there were some magical moments. The set list was one of the best rock and roll set lists in history. So I think it was all good. I would have cut prices in half and did a few other things, but like I said, it's not just my game. It's a four-man deal with a manager.
We all know what happens when managers get involved.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, when I interviewed you in Oklahoma City, I was wearing this fine Cabo Wabo shirt, and the manager came in and said, "Would you change shirts with the promoter?" And that was the first and most unusual request I've ever had by a manager or anything. I related that story on there, and I never told you about it.
That's good. You didn't even have to tell me. I hate to hear those kind of things, because those guys are real jealous of this thing. I don't know why. It's almost like Cabo Wabo in some ways broke the band up the first time, because they didn't want to do it, and they were part of it. And they wanted to give it to the government. They didn't want me to have it. And I said, "You're not going to take my place from me, man. This is like crazy," because they were partners. So I bought them out. And ever since then, they've hated it, because it's been successful. But I hate to talk about it like that, because that's kind of like, it's not.
The truth is the truth.
But exactly. The truth is the truth. And it's so stupid for them to make you change your shirt. If I'd have known that would have never happened for Foz. You'd have been wearing that nice, wonderful red shirt, and somebody would have had a black eye for telling you to change it.
Well, the exact quote was, "Do you mind changing your shirt? I want to keep world peace."
Yeah. Well, you change your shirt, and there still isn't world peace. So.
All right, Sammy, as always, thanks for letting us come down and hang with you. And hope to have some news soon about a Cabo in St. Louis. And happy early birthday, and always a pleasure.
We'll have that place open as soon as possible, St. Louis, and I'll see you sooner than that.